Okay, I was wrong. I admit it. I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong about Infusionsoft, and you're gonna hear it here first. I admit it, and I just want to have a conversation about it. Okay, this is definitely something that's very important, because if you're gonna be running your own business, having a CRM is critical. You know, a CRM is basically the business, especially if you're talking about an information business, but this applies to pretty much everything. You know, HVAC, plumbing, electrical businesses. A CRM is a central place for your business where you maintain data. And based on what I was doing for years, remind you, Penitent Consulting Group, I started in 2011. If this is the first time we're meeting, of course, all that good Facebook, YouTube stuff, subscribe, like, and all of that. But Penitent Consulting Group, where we always say our goal is to help you reach your goal, I help people get funding. And when I built that CRM, the approach, and the main thing that I did was I used to process loans for referral partners, people that, I dealt with, clients directly that we work with. The majority of our partners came from referral partners. So it was set up from that standpoint. When you're building a CRM, you see what you're going to be using it for in order to kind of help you figure out how you're going to build it and how you're going to utilize it, and it has to be something that can grow with you. And when I started doing this course, I praised Infusionsoft. It was Infusionsoft used to be the CRM. Okay, if you understand that you've been following the CRM game, Infusionsoft used to be the best CRM. They're huge on automation. That's one thing that I loved about Infusionsoft, that they did so well. Repetitive tasks like writing notes, sending emails, posting tags. You can use one simple act as far as note automation that will send an email, that will create a task, that will open up an opportunity, that will do numerous different things. So it was wonderful when it came to automation, but other things is now I transition into doing what I do now, which is, tenfold now. I help people still get access to funding, but I also train brokers, I train brokers on how to get access to capital. So my CRM needs have evolved. And not just that, but technology has evolved. And I'm just going to be honest. Whenever I determined and figured out that Infusionsoft, they don't use their own CRM, it was like, okay, whoa, come on now. Wait a minute here. Okay? Because if you really think about it, if I own Chevy, I need to be driving a Chevy. I can't. Why am I driving a Ford? That doesn't make any kind of sense. Infusionsoft does not use their own CRM. It's not a scalable type of CRM. And then also right now, with the way technology is moving, the introduction to AI, it's insane what's going on. Let me make this make sense without making this video so long, because I want to get to the point as to why I moved. But if you look, we're evolving through how work is done right in front of our face. Let me think about it. Let me make this make sense. When introduction of work, manufacturing was introduced with, Ford, and, the way he created the 8-hour workday, and, a process on manufacturing cars. This person would do this. It was basically a lot of manual labor. Manual labor was pretty, prominent back then. Okay. Now that evolved whenever introduction to computers came in, where people had computers and workstations, and we started using databases. Just think about a process of, titling cars or insurance or checks. These things were all done manually before computers were introduced, but these were things that were being used in the marketplace. Titling homes, home purchases, how those went through, people writing newspapers, articles, and, all of these things were all done manually before computers. If I can just take you there for a second, I know we're sitting here in 2025, we got AI videos and all kind of crazy stuff that's going on right now. And I'm gonna make this make sense here in just a second. But we moved into the age of people using systems in order to achieve certain specific goals. That was the computer age, where we could use Microsoft Word to type a paper instead of writing it by hand, where we could use, Excel spreadsheets to create formulas instead of having to do taxes by hand. You understand what I'm saying? And eventually came to different forms of, softwares being created in order for us to do certain things much quicker, utilizing systems. What's going on right now, it's insane with AI, okay? We're moving into a world where you can automate certain processes, okay? Instead of just now not using automation, not using computer systems to do specific tasks better for you. You can actually program an AI tool to think just like you and accomplish certain tasks for you. It's crazy and it's revolutionary. And the reason I say that is it's an area where Infusionsoft is not touching right now. They're not evolving to that degree where Go High Level has got to yet, that allows me the ability to actually grow with them. Simple things. Let me just kind of give you an example in real life, because I might be just mumbling for somebody that doesn't really make sense of all of this. But let me give you an example. You know, one of the different documents that we deal with is, you know, credit reports or bank statements or tax returns, for example. Generally, we want the client to email us these documents or get them to us some kind of way. That's usually the traditional method of them getting those documents to us is through email. It's not the safest way anymore, okay? So we would like a safe way, but most importantly, we would like a better way to have those documents be organized in that specific client folder without any manual work. You can literally create an automation by having the client upload the documents on a special link. They will be automatically organized in that client's Google Drive folder or whatever folder it is. You can create automation to do that. It's insane. You can create automation with ChatGPT and certain AI tools to read a credit report. Okay, this is insane. As I'm going to transition to some of the different contexts I'm going to be tapping to right now, you know, I talk about the minimum criteria to qualify for credit cards. Let's go about this in real life. I always try to bring things in real life, and there's 4 things that we generally look for. We look for derogatory items. We look for utilization. We look for age of file. And we also look for inquiries. Now, this is very much so explained in other videos where I talk about the factors it takes to qualify for a business credit card. What I want to explain to you, and the powerful thing about AI is, before, what we used to do is to evaluate that client manually to determine what that person qualifies for. There's videos that I've explained all that. What we're done now is, using AI, you can do this instantly without having the human man hours spent to actually collect this data from somebody's credit report. You can literally just ask the AI tool to think and extract that data automatically. We have a system that we've created that actually does these kind of things. But again, going back to the purpose of this video, Go High Level is giving us the ability to do this. Go High Level has AI agents that can interact with any of the lead sources that are coming in, you know, so you can be able to service and help more clients way more. You can actually train it to think like you, so you can answer questions specific to your product. The more it knows, the better off you are. There's all kind of stuff going on, and all this will do, if you don't pick up and actually move on with what's going on, it's going to allow people that actually take advantage of it to service more clients, to be able to serve more people and reach more of an audience with the automation, and to work less, because the work of, you know, the life as an entrepreneur is very stressful. It's, you know, just kind of everywhere. And certain automations, that feeling of nobody will do it better than you do can just be, you know, come down, because it's very hard to find a really good assistant. But if you can train automation to do it, and you can test it, and it does it millions and millions of times. Anyway, this is some and many reasons why we've moved to Go High Level. Go High Level is a robust system, and the thing about moving CRMs is it's like a really horrible divorce. Okay, it really is, because when you build a CRM, I've been with Infusionsoft since 2011 when I started Planning Consulting Group. And, you know, you have all your clients there, you're used to it. There's that muscle memory, you know exactly where to go get things, you know exactly how to process everything. So partly the reason why I've been pretty absent here on YouTube, it's summertime, the kids are here at home. And in addition to that, I'm trying to learn all these systems, you know, Go High Level, and, you know, and just moving there, you know. But let's go over some of the benefits that I love about Go High Level. The ease and use and simplicity of Go High Level is just amazing. It's just so simple to use. It's just the move was not as hard as I expected it to be. I learned Go High Level within a month. It took me probably like 3 months to learn Infusionsoft, because, you know, back then these CRM systems was just, you know, a new thing, you know. So the drag and drop and the workflows are just amazing. Okay, and the workflows has completely changed how I look at CRMs. CRMs, for me, based on what my previous objective was, just being a processor mainly, was mainly managing notes, tasks, invoicing, and that's mainly it, and just gathering necessary information as far as certain forms that I used. Man, has workflows changed my life with Go High Level. Okay. I'm doing something different now. I'm attracting leads from the internet. I'm teaching people about, Broker Solutions Academy and how to become a business loan broker. So I'm attracting a lot of people that have shown interest as it pertains to, me helping them get funding or on this other side. And, the nurturing was not something that I used to do much of. This allows you to build great workflows to help you nurture some of your clients, so and the way you build it, the way you build the pipelines, I remember when all of these concepts were coming in back in, the ClickFunnels days, when, people were teaching people about how to create a funnel, and, it was just, man, it seemed so complex, and it never really just made sense to me. So I always came back to doing what I used to know best, which is just help clients get funding, process these loans. But as I transitioned into actually selling offers, because that's what I'm doing with Broker Solutions Academy. By the way, Broker Solutions Academy, shameless plug, we help business loan brokers like yourself actually learn how to become a real business loan broker, not a glorified referral partner. There's going to be a link in the description on how we can connect together. So I needed to have a way that I could build funnels to be able to present my offer in different ways and to quickly be able to do this. Infusionsoft just was not able to do that for me. All-in-one functionality, this is huge, okay? As I continue to recruit more agents into Broker Solutions Academy and to train more people to go out there into the field and, take this business loan brokering as a career, there's so many different tools that we use. I use RingCentral as a phone service. I use Calendly. I use Google Drive. I use some other different tools for reputation management. I use Go High Level brings everything into one, which is insane. Just a simple thing as Calendly. Each one of my agents was required to create a Calendly account, which can cost on average, I think it's $12 or, $144 a year or something like that. But that is eliminated with one Go High Level account. Okay, just really think about that. I don't have to manage Calendly anymore. It's an additional bill that I could just save. And also, just not for me, but every single one of my agents that comes in, every single student, unlimited amount. That's another thing. In Infusionsoft, you had to pay per user. Every user that added into my system, because one of the things that we offer in our agent program is the infrastructure for you to have a database, a CRM, for you to build your book of business. And I offered it for free for each one of my students that came in as an agent, but I had to pay. It cost me money, I think $35 every single month per user. Go High Level is unlimited users. What was I thinking? If you just really think about it. So the all-in-one functionality was amazing. Okay, the unlimited contacts. That's another thing. Go High Level. Infusionsoft limits you on how many contacts you can have. Matter of fact, their pricing structure is based on how many contacts you're going to have in the database. Majority of CRMs, that's one of the different ways that they were, creating their tiers. Number of contacts, number of users, number of emails you're sending out. Go High Level, unlimited contacts, unlimited users. They do charge for sending emails, but it's pretty reasonable, but you can send as many as you want. You don't have to get on the phone, negotiate some type of deal. You can just send an email and they send you an invoice. I think there's like a few cents per email is what Go High Level charges. Better automation and flexibility. I can't emphasize that enough. Infusionsoft campaigns feel very rigid. They're very outdated. Go High Level workflows, they automate across multiple different channels. You can connect Go High Level with everything. Go High Level is the new Infusionsoft, okay? Like it really makes Infusionsoft looks bad. It really does. The Go High Level offers built-in calendar style. We already talked about that. And this is another thing. With what I'm doing, of course, the vision with Broker Solutions Academy, and I've seen people do this out there. They offer, I've seen a gentleman that, complains about other course hosting websites. Another thing, my course, I used to have Kajabi to host my course for my broker, my trading course. I'm going to have it all in one in Go High Level. Kajabi was costing me $500. Go High Level was another $1,000 plus a month. You know, now I'm paying $99 a month to go, and then to have Go High Level, just all in one. Insane, bananas. Okay, and Go High Level allows me to white label the CRM as well. You know, if you need a Go High Level account, there's going to be a link in the description for you to go ahead and sign up with my affiliate program. Please sign up with my affiliate program. Go High Level is an amazing CRM system. Whoever thought about this definitely looked and seeked out to every single person that ever ran a CRM and really listened to them. You know, something, and I love that type of passion because you can just tell they've thought about every single little thing. They really have. They're a very robust system. They have a white label feature as well. You know, where, you know, with Kajabi, when you go into Kajabi, as my students, you see on there, it says Kajabi, screams Kajabi, you can just tell it's a Kajabi site, it's a Kajabi page. So even my students, they don't have to have that, you know, that feel. It can be all branded Broker Solutions Academy, as you'll see. You know, and also the training side of it, you know, for internally, you know, my team don't have, it's not going to say Infusionsoft in the URL. You can white label everything on Go High Level, which is just amazing. What I've seen is people actually building a CRM, a pre-made CRM for specific industries using Go High Level and reselling them for $500,000 a month, because Go High Level allows you to create multiple unlimited agencies inside your CRM. What I mean by that is all the other different CRM profiles inside your CRM that you can manage. So if I can say that I offer CRM services with my custom CRM for industries in the HVAC, electrical, and whatever it is, and I can build those industries to match those specific industries. I can build in the nurturing and all the different sequences that they need, and I can sell that CRM to a business owner and charge a recurring fee. You know, Go High Level is just a beast, okay? They have this thing called activities that allows you to monitor, you know, where somebody is, if they've been to your website, if they've been to your Facebook ad, if they've seen it, and you can connect Facebook pixels and all of that with Go High Level. Another thing, web hosting. I can continue going on and on. I used to pay GoDaddy. I used to pay another different, for the domain, I pay another service to host the website. I don't have to do that anymore. It's all done on Go High Level. I mean, reputation management, this is just big. One of my biggest failures that I never used to do, and I'm gonna start being more proactive at it, is generating reviews and collecting reviews with all my different students that have gone through my system. Go High Level has a system built in to help you with reputation management. Okay, the supporting community on Go High Level is bananas. Okay, I can keep going on, and this doesn't even cover it all. But from what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to achieve with Broker Solutions Academy, Go High Level just, it seems like they created it just for me. Okay, I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking in the background, but Go High Level is just amazing. You know, that's the video for today. That's what I've been focusing on pretty much recently in the summertime with pretty much everything that we'll be doing is just perfecting Go High Level, building it. I had to, of course, create the systems in place in order for it to work with what exactly I wanted to accomplish. So it's been an amazing thing. That dog is in the background, is getting annoying. That's the short video for today. I appreciate you for taking the time, and I'll see you in our next video. So much more coming here soon. Pay attention. I've learned a lot within the last month or so with this whole transition. We've transitioned our website, our course, our CRM, our students to the new platform, all our internal training system into a new platform. So it's been a lot that's been going on, and I am just blown away with what I've been able to achieve with Go High Level. Shout out to Go High Level. Link in the description how we can connect. You have a good one.